Welcome back to our weekly Bison breakdown with the one and only Beth Houle, Valley News Live sports director. She's been hanging out with and around the team, obviously much this week. We had a presser on Monday. I think the biggest question everybody's wondering, Wentz or Stick on Saturday? Any answers?
And you're throwing out promises that I can't keep. Beth Houle's going to tell you who's playing quarterback this week, and I heard that. I have no idea.
What are you talking about? You got the inside story.
I talked to Easton Stick today. I saw Carson Wentz at practice on Tuesday, but they're not giving anything up.
Which I think is a smart move on their part.
Well, yeah, of course. If you can keep something, keep a team preparing for a redshirt freshman or a senior, those are two very different game plans that you would have to anticipate you're preparing for if you're Weber State. Personally, I don't see why you don't let Carson Wentz get 100% healthy. Easton Stick is a very capable quarterback. I think he's extremely strong. He's a player that the coaches have been extremely high on since the moment they were talking to him in recruitment. And I think why not? I think he's capable of playing against a Weber State team. Why not give Carson Wentz the time to prepare, rest up? They're looking forward to hopefully another long season. So why not give him that break? I don't know. What do you think, quarterback?
Well, here's what I think. And I'm not saying that you're denigrating Weber State. And I think the game last year was much, much closer than many people look at. And then I look at you've got a redshirt Frosch coming in at QB. You've got a new starting left guard in Zach Zemer, who doesn't have a ton of reps. And then you've got a coach who's a former DB that loves his defensive backs. I think he's going to put 8, 9 guys in the box, look at Stick and go, all right, man, may the best man win. Let's go. And when I look at last year's game, Crockett had what? $139, $140. I don't think Frazier, Morlock, Dunn, any of those cats put up a $140 against this team. I think that's a big missing.
I think you look, though, at this game last year, Carson Wentz came off kind of being psyched up off that Iowa State game, and he showed he could play, and then it was, okay, do it again. And I think you saw a young Carson Wentz in his second college game ever, and I think... Yeah, I think you saw 2 interceptions. I think you saw a guy take a little bit of pressure. I think Easton Stick could do just as well. And I think, God, that kid's got an arm. He has an arm, and he hits R.J. Urzendowski like nobody's business. I have friends who work in the media in Omaha. They said they loved going to their high school games because it was just fun. That kid can throw the ball, and I think it could be interesting to see, and why not? He's got to get reps sometime, right? Why not Weber State?
That's what I'm saying.
I don't think they're that worried about Weber State.
I don't think they are either, and I think that's not good because you got a new left guard, which I'm sure he's got plenty of reps, but again, number 7, their safety. Coach Kleiman said Monday, this kid might be the best safety in the country.
Yeah.
You start running him over that left guard hole, blitzing. It's pretty hard to complete passes when you're on your back.
Well, okay. I mean, yeah, I get what you're saying. I don't know. I think that NDSU has had 2 weeks. I think they have a fire in their belly. I think they're hungry. I think they're going to come out, and I think they're confident. Coach Kleiman said he's looking at playing 7 different guys on the line this week. What's that tell you about what he thinks of this week? 7 different guys on the offense. Really?
What you need most importantly, believe me, on an O-line, you need cohesion. You need to know that when I call out my protections, this guy knows exactly who he's picking up, and because I don't want to be on my back. And for me, it says, whoa, I don't know what we got here. We got to figure it out against Weber State.
You think they're going to test it out? I mean, they've had 2 weeks of practice. If they aren't confident in all 7 guys.
Game speed and practice speed.
I know.
2 different worlds. Quickly, though, C.J. Smith, he in or out?
He's in. I asked him straight up, are you playing football on Saturday? And he said, I'll be there. So he's excited. He said the doctors wouldn't let him go. The coaches wouldn't let him go if he's 100%. I said, are there going to be any limitations? Are they going to be counting your reps and your snaps, anything like that? He said, not at all. They wouldn't let me go if I'm not 100%. I wouldn't want to be out there. So he says he's 100%. I'm excited to see what that means for Jordan Champion. Champion admitting he maybe tried to do a little bit too much in their first game, kept an eye on too many different people, trying to lead the defense and, kind of drop some of his own technique. He says he's excited to be out there with CJ because that just heightens his game. So.
Well, one thing that even I know, if you shut a team out, it makes it a lot easier to win. And last week,
is that how that works? If the other team doesn't score, then you win.
I can figure that one out.
So interesting, Chris Berg. That's that Stanford education right there.
But I bring this up because last week against OSU, I mean, they were 0 for on 3rd down conversions. This team did not convert 1 3rd down. The one thing, though, to give them some credit again, it was 13-7 in the 4th quarter. They're driving down the field. Obviously, they didn't convert, ended up being 26-7. But
Well, I know what you think about Oregon State because, you know, talked about Coach Riley going to Nebraska. You said Oregon State, who cares? So, you know,
that was Boise State.
Oh, okay. Okay, he's changing his story.
All right,
now.
Final word. Anything else you got from being around practice?
That's all I got.
Want to remind you can check out the Farmers Union Insurance Bison football pregame show this Saturday at 1:30 p.m. Beth's going to be down at the field for that. Also should be down on the field for the game.
And Chris Berg's going to be in the booth.
I'm going to do the color. That's going to be scary. I'm just going to be like, Bison, what do you think?
He's going to be fantastic. Look forward to that one. Reason enough to tune in, right?
Seriously, you're going to hear a lot of ditto. Ditto. All right, stay with us. Much more coming up here on 630 Point of View. Want to know your thoughts? Big breaking news today. Senator Heidi Heitkamp says no to running for governor. Call our hotline and say good idea or bad idea. We'll talk about that in our Final View. Top trenders coming up right after this.